अस्सलाम वालेकुम गाइस, मेरा नाम है अरुण my YouTube video my नाम को ऑनलाइन करने की सुन सो गाइस सेकंड इंटरव्यू स्टार्ट करते हैं. Hello, my name is Arun Fatma and I am a student of France School on Academy. So my first question is, how would you define persistence in the context of achieving a long-term goal?
हिंदी अगर हम बात करें तो वो अक्सर इस बात पे है कि आप अपने लंबे समय के लक्ष्यों को कैसे हारते हैं. यानी कि सफलता का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप उस छोटे छोटे टारगेट्स पूरे करते जाए, बल्कि इसका मतलब है कि आप कोई भी बड़ा सपना, कोई भी लंबा टर्म गोल सेट करें और उस पर लगातार.
Please
अरे वाह,
speak in English.
absolutely. Switching right back to English for you. Let me know what else is on your mind.
Okay, my question is, how would you define persistence in the context of achieving a long-term goal?
Sure. So persistence in that sense is really all about sticking with your goal over the long haul, even when things get tough. It means continuing to push forward, not giving up, and being consistent in your efforts until you reach that long-term target.
Okay, so my next question is, what is the key difference between consistency and intensity when pursuing a habit?
Sound like you are diving into a pretty interesting topic. So if you're wondering about the difference between persistence and consistency, just let me know.
Okay, my next question is, can someone be persistent without being consistent? Why or why not?
Absolutely. And that's a great question. So you can be persistent without necessarily being consistent, because persistence is more about not giving up over time, whereas consistency is about maintaining the same level or pattern of effort. So you could be pushing forward in spurts, kind of in waves, which is more about persistence, even if it's not steady.
Okay, my next question is, what role do discipline play in maintaining both persistence and consistency?
Got it. It sounds like we're really trying to tease apart how both persistence and consistency can play a role. Let's dig into that.
Okay, my next question is, what are the mental or emotional states that most commonly break a person's consistency?
Absolutely. That's a really interesting angle. So usually mental and emotional states like stress or burnout or even self-doubt can kind of disrupt either persistence or consistency. Those feelings can make it harder to stick with something regularly or to keep going over a long period of time.
Okay, my next question is, how does consistency to development of expertise or mastery in a skill?
Well, consistency is really one of those secret ingredients mastering any skill. It's like showing up regularly and practicing over time, and that just gradually helps you build expertise. So a little bit of effort done consistently really adds up to big results.
Okay, my next question is, beyond the final goal, what are the intermediate benefits of being persistent?
Sure. So the benefits of being persistent are that you're building resilience and grit along the way. Every time you push through difficulties, you're basically training yourself to handle more. And that can be a huge advantage, even if the progress is a bit uneven. So in short, you're getting stronger mentally each time you persist.
Okay, my next question is, how does intensity help build self-trust and confidence?
Absolutely. That's a great point to explore. When you're practicing something consistently, you're basically proving to yourself over and over again that you can rely on your own effort. That kind of repetition just naturally builds self-trust and confidence because you're showing yourself that you can follow through.
So my last question is: in what ways does consistency amplify the effect of small efforts over time?
Yeah, it's a bit like turning small ripples into bigger waves. When you're consistent, those small efforts stack up and they kind of start to compound over time. So something that seems minor at first can lead to really significant results down the line, just as you keep at it regularly.
My next question is: give an example of how a lack of persistence can lead to a near miss of success.
Absolutely. Too.
Okay.
Hey there. Hey there. Hmm.
Hello.
Hey there. It sounds like you've been bouncing through a bunch of thoughts and ideas. No worries. We can slow down a bit. What's on your mind right now?
Okay, my next question is: what is the biggest internal obstacle self-regret fear the challenge is persistence? Give an example of how a lack of persistence can lead on a near to a near miss of success.
One of the biggest trends right now in AI personalization is something called hyper personalization. It's basically like what you see when Netflix knows exactly what you want to watch next, or Spotify just nails your music vibe. By 2025, hyper personalization is expected to go even further into everyday life, like fitness apps that become your personal coach and smart home assistants that really understand your daily routine. How it's these can really help businesses by making customer interactions way more tailored and meaningful. For instance, if you start with just personalizing emails or product recommendations, you're already improving how customers feel about your service. From there, you build out. And the more these systems learn about individual preferences, the more they can guide and enhance everyday experiences.
Okay, my next question is: given how should on one handle an inevitable setback or failure without completely losing consistency?
A no sounds like you're wrapping up for the night, so have a good one. If you need to chat again, just pop back in anytime. Sleep tight.
Okay, my next question is: what strategies can be employed to overcome the feeling of boredom or monotony that comes with consistent effort?
Absolutely, I get what you're saying. You're looking to keep folks engaged and avoid that feeling of boredom by bringing consistent, maybe fresh updates or new twist to your approach. Let's think of a strategy together, like changing up the format of your content every so often or adding in something interactive that keeps the conversation flowing. Just sprinkle in a bit of variety and you'll keep things interesting for everyone.
Okay, my next question is: what strategies can be employed to overcome the feeling of boredom or monotony that comes with consistent effort?
Hi. hope I'm excited to talk with you.
Our time is